Welcome back, folks, for more Let's Play Under a Killing Moon. If you recall, we were about to set a trap for the guy outside the door. So let's do this. This trap will make a lot of sense in a second. We get a pile of leaves here. We've got a smoke detector up there. We've got things that would cause, these leaves to go on fire and set off that smoke detector and cause someone to come in here and try to stomp them out. So how does that work in our favor? Well, we can use this rake. And that rake, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that rake is now actually buried inside those leaves. You'll see where we're going soon enough with this. So now we need to use the lighter fluid. It doesn't do a very good job
Looks like
of
someone
describing
didn't get around to picking up this.
But now
pile
we've
of
got
leaves.
a pile of
Groundskeepers
soaked
must be
leaves. A pile of leaves soaked in lighter fluid, with a rake trapped under them. And we combine these two items, and now we have sparks. So now we can use this. And the idiot guard comes in, looks around. Notices burning pile of leaves. And starts kicking him. And KOs himself. And you'd think we would want to take his gun.
What an idiot. Oh!
Yeah, Tex, that's what you get for saying anything.
The floor looks like it's made of metal grating. Boy, this lighting makes everything look spooky.
And now we're in kind of a
This door
maze.
leads back to the Arboretum, and I'd rather not get trapped in there again. My hay fever was starting to act up.
Although you can't really... There's only one way to die in these little corridors, and that's if you try to open the one door that it is a bad idea to open. You'll know it when we see it. Observation deck. We don't need to go there just yet. Observation deck. We will go there soon enough. Pretty much the entire population of this space station is preoccupied with their little party, so they will not be around to disturb us.
This door looks like it probably opens from the other side.
Probably.
Boy, this lighting.
And this is a very
Looks
important
like the
door
access
for us.
panel requires some kind of ID badge.
And if I recall correctly, we
I'd say my
need
situation
to
qualifies
find
as an
this door
emergency.
before we do anything else.
Locked.
It won't be for long. See that? Emergency access will open under emergency conditions. We're about to make emergency conditions happen, folks. That's where I came in, wasn't it? It's a stasis room. I do believe down here, something we can pick up. Yes, the residential decks. You hear that?
Sounds like the purification party is going on somewhere behind this door.
And of course, if
Looks like someone laid a piece of
you open
pipe
that
here.
door, you die. So we will back away, because we need nothing else from this wing ever again. And we will go... What was that? And I hope it doesn't mess up this recording. Going to save it. Increment the file and save. I will definitely have to take a look at this and done because I got a window pop up.
The door to the stasis room. Maybe I'll find Sleeping Beauty in there.
As far as you're concerned, she will be Sleeping Beauty.
As I enter the stasis room, I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale. I'm no Prince Charming, but there's a Sleeping Beauty lying peacefully in a cryonic chamber. It's Ava Shanzi. Boy, do I need to talk to her. As I look around, I spot a console nearby. Looking it over, I figure it must be used to control the cryonic sleep state. If I can resuscitate Ava, maybe we can still stop the cult. I've seen consoles like this before. The 4 buttons along the top must administer injections. The 2 slider controls look like they regulate the air temperature and oxygen level inside the cryonic tube. I seem to remember that slider mechanisms like these are really sensitive and need to be moved slowly. Well, first things first. I'll need to turn this thing on.
Indeed. And you can kill her by making 2 wrong moves. And you will get the same death every time, so we will make wrong moves right off the bat, just to show you what's going on. Now, how would you wake up somebody that's in stasis? Well, you'd probably want to warm it up. You have to do, if you can see at the bottom there where it says Phase 1 complete, Phase 2 complete, it has 4 individual boxes under each one. Each stage requires 4 steps to get through. Each stage will require a chamber temperature raise, an oxygen ratio raise, and 2 of these. So, excuse me. So here we go, folks. And each stage will also include epinephrine. It's just a matter of figuring out which one goes in which order. So, if you do the right thing...
Aha! A red light went off in one of those Phase 1 boxes.
Hi, kitty.
I must have done something right. Now I've got to get those other boxes to light up.
And if you do the wrong thing, let's see, what do we want to do next? Let's go ahead and use the epinephrine.
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should wait a few seconds and see if it goes off before I try anything else.
Give it a second. Okay, kitty, get over there. Now see that critical activity right there? If you give it enough time, I don't think it goes down, but if you do anything else wrong, like say this, and she died.
Well, how was I supposed to figure out that stupid stasis panel? It's hardly fair to give me only one crack at it.
Well, okay.
Alright, now,
This is the door to the stasis room.
every time you mess up in that area, it does that same exact thing. You get the same exact
As I enter
conversation.
the stasis room, I feel like I've stepped in.
Yes. It does the same exact thing, so there is no reason for me to keep showing, that death. So let's do this the correct way. First thing we need to do, we raised it that. Now we need to slide this up. With the red light. Then we apply epinephrine. That works. Now, electrical shock. Phase 1 is now complete. Phase 2. Need to warm it up some more. There we go. Then we need sodium pentothal. Then more epinephrine. And then the oxygen ratio has to go up until there. Now for phase 3, we go ahead and raise this all the way up to normal temperature. And we move this all the way up. Then we give her some epinephrine. And then sodium bicarbonate.
So, is it all over? Are your prophecies taken care of?
Look, prophecies aren't in my job description, okay? I'm just a humble PI trying to save the world as we know it.
Well, if you're not in the cult, then what are you doing here?
Look, I think we're running out of time here, but my name's Tex Murphy. I know you're Ava Shaughnessy because I followed your trail from the Colonel to GRS to up here. So why don't you tell me how you ended up getting freeze-dried?
Percival has a thing for me, so he decided not to have me killed. Instead, he put me into stasis to keep me out of the way until after the purification.
Well, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is the purification won't start for about 45 minutes. The bad news is we've only got 45 minutes to stop these people. Luckily, I've got the winter chip, but you need to tell me how to use it.
Well, how did you get it? Listen, there's no time for explanations now. We have to hurry. Take this. There are instructions on what to do with the winter chip. When you get into position, wait for my signal. In exactly 30 minutes, I'm going to create a power surge. That will give us our last chance to stop the cult. That note also has instructions on how to reach the escape pods. I'll wait until the last second, but hurry. And listen, Murphy, good luck. We get out of here, you can tell me your story.
Come on. The game has seemingly frozen on me. That's nice. Oh, that's lovely. I tell you what, when I come back, I'll cut the video here because this is frozen on me and we're running kinda short on time. When I come back, I will be back at where we just left off. So, hopefully this video worked out just fine. Hope to see you then, folks. Take care. Of course not.